Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Gorilla Blood Radio. I am Daniel Correa out here in the California left coast, and from the East Coast, specifically New York City, Scott NDX. What's up, Scott?
Hey, how's everyone doing in TV land?
Yeah, I guess you can call it TV. We do broadcast on YouTube, so yeah, technically.
Yeah, it's just very static television.
It's one screen for 2 hours with audio.
It's a perfect screen, though. It's my art.
Yeah. Scott did the gorilla himself.
Well, I traced the gorilla myself.
Yeah, and then colored it up all nice. That he did.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, buddy.
So we are now neck deep in the 31 Nights of Halloween.
Indeed we are, and I have to get that list up. So you bullshit for a moment while I figure that out.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, man. Now, Scott already knows I am not a horror guy when it comes to films. I've just in the last few years, I have really kind of just started to get into horror flicks. I was a very sheltered child. I tried to stay away from stuff like that because I had a very overactive imagination. For the love of God, I thought my Teddy Ruxpin was going to come to life and eat me.
Those things are fucking frightening, though.
Which is hilarious why I'm so fascinated with Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, Teddy Ruxpin is pretty much the precursor to that.
I know, which is hilarious. I'm like fascinated with that game. I watch all the story theories and shit like that on YouTube all the time. Which makes no sense. So I still can't watch Child's Play. That's one I cannot watch. I cannot watch that movie. Period. So I've gone through and I've tried to watch stuff that either I'm watching for the absolutely truest first time ever, or something that I may have seen only a little bit of a part of from my younger years and never actually watched the full movie. So, yeah. You have your list? Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, you go first. I do have my list, though. I am almost prepared.
Okay. Because I think I left off... probably around Night of the Living Dead or The Lazarus Effect. Those were my 7 and 8 since the last show. The Lazarus Effect was kind of like reanimating. Originally started with dead animals, and then eventually the guy reanimated his wife, who was one of the people on the team that they were doing the project for, and then the wife was played by Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, sounds like yeah.
So, let's see. I watched John Carpenter.
Dead's never a good idea.
Yeah.
Why do people not realize that?
I don't know. It just I never understand it. So, I watched John Carpenter's Vampires.
Is that what James Wood?
Yeah.
That's not a bad movie.
No, it actually was fairly good. It's with I think it was Daniel Baldwin's in that one too.
Oh.
Which is really funny because I know who James Woods is, but I think that's the first movie I actually have seen him in, like other than seeing his caricature of him on Family Guy.
Really?
I can't recall any movies James Woods has been in.
All right.
Off the top of my head.
I know of a few. I just don't know if I've seen them. I've seen them on a lot of television.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, like I said, Family Guy is what I really know him for. Is just that random, because isn't the high school named after him or some shit?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's the principal.
All right, well, I own 3 movies I've seen, too, for the known for section of IMDb.
Oh, okay, him. Okay.
Oh my god, he's going to be voicing Lex Luthor in the next Justice League TV series or show.
Hell yeah. That works.
I'm down for that.
Let's see here. I watched 2008's Day of the Dead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that basically is Nick Cannon trying to be the poor man Samuel L. Jackson trying to say motherfucker or swear in every other sentence. I watched one called Stage Fright that came out in 2014. Now, basically, this is a
horror musical Meatloaf.
Yeah, it's basically a tame slasher film. But yeah, Meatloaf is like the camp counselor main guy running it, and they do it's like a performing arts camp. and they do a musical, and the musical they decided to do was the one where his, I guess the love of his life was killed after she performed it for the first time on Broadway, and all of a sudden shit starts happening and kids start dying. So
her daughter's involved,
and her daughter is now trying to go for the lead role in that one. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like, I saw through it the whole way. Like, I knew exactly who was going to be the killer, like, right from the get-go. So simple, so easy to see.
And yet it was still entertaining as hell, though.
Yeah, no, it definitely was.
It had good music.
Yeah, it was. I honestly, I was very entertained by it. It was kind of
I'm not down for musicals normally, but this one, caught my fancy. When Kim's was going out of business in Manhattan, they still had one copy that left when everything was half price, and everything else was like. At one point, everything was like certain things are half price, and the rest were only 30% off. Like me and my friend Tomas, we're going in there like, oh shit, we're gonna buy this, and this. We're about ready to spend like $600 on half price shit.
nice.
Then they're like, oh, it's only 30% off. Put it all back.
Damn.
This is why you're going out of business.
That sucks.
Well, when we went back and they had very little left, they had that at least. I'm like, fuck it, it's here, it's half price, it's $12. I'm just gonna buy it already.
Yeah, no.
And I watched the last Halloween. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I watched Night of the Comet from 1984.
I still haven't seen that all the way through.
It's not terrible. It's kind of weird because most of the time it's basically a comet is coming through the Earth's atmosphere, and if you weren't indoors, you basically either turned to dust or whatever the radiation from the comet turned you into a zombie. And so the people who were indoors that came outdoors or were inside a car protected by some kind of steel or whatever didn't turn into zombies. They basically had to fend for themselves. So it's nothing spectacular. It was actually relatively tame.
I think there's a joke theory out there that's the same comet that when it came back turned all the vehicles alive in maximum overdrive.
Oh, yeah. Because they made the comment about the comet that killed the dinosaurs at the beginning of the movie and stuff too. So, I watched the 1989 Pet Sematary, which I really enjoyed that fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. I've only seen it once, but it's a good one.
And you know what? It's funny, because as soon as I saw that movie and I saw the baby, and I go, now I know why. Like, suddenly in me, that stupid-ass punk kid from Full House, I knew I hated him for a reason, and this movie is it. You know, the idiot best friend of Michelle, the little punk white kid?
No, I don't.
Okay, if you ever watched Full House, she had her friend Teddy, who was the Taj Mowry, he's one of the siblings of the twins, the Tia and Tamara, who did Sister. The other friend, I can't think of his character name, but he was a pain in the ass little kid on the show. And all of a sudden I see the little baby, and the baby's like, 3 years old, 4 years old in this thing? And I'm like, oh my god, that's the same kid from Full House. And I hated that kid in Full House. I thought he was just a dick of a kid. And all of a sudden he's in this one, and I'm like, yeah, kind of funny that he ends up being possessed and turned into a dick afterlife, too. So, oh man, but it was a good movie. I actually liked the plot behind it. That was kind of cool. So, and then you're gonna get mad at me because again, these are two that I seen bits and pieces of growing up, but could never actually watch them from the get-go. Friday the 13th, the original, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. I never had seen them the full way through, and now I'm in my 30s, and I finally have seen them the whole way through.
Mazel tov.
So, yeah. So Friday the 13th was a little more graphic than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street was fucking, frightening as all hell.
It was. I mean, it's more about the psychological. Okay, here, how are they gonna end up being dead? Because they're gonna die here. Where with Friday the 13th, it was just a lot of. Here's plot line, here's plot line, here's plot line, here's stuff that probably doesn't make any sense to the plot line, but we're going to stick it in there anyway. And then within the span of 30 minutes, everybody starts dying. And then Mama Voorhees comes out and is like psycho bitch. And that was kind of cool. But with Nightmare on Elm Street, man, like some of the kill sequences were pretty awesome. The
Blood Geyser.
Yeah, Johnny Depp Blood Geyser was pretty sweet.
I went to a midnight viewing of that movie just for the Blood Geyser.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, I gotta say.
I own it on Blu-ray just for the Blood Geyser.
Dude, props to whoever the stunt guy was that was playing Freddy Krueger as he was on fire trying to run up steps.
Oh shit, he actually fell downstairs and had to run back up.
I know. Yeah, that was pretty insane.
That was legit. There's only one fire stunt that I've seen that was better than that. It was in one of the Maniac Cop movies where the Maniac Cop is lit on fire and he's fucking driving like 15 minutes chasing another car while on fire.
That's awesome.
And then he's just walking around this place and everything's just being lit up and shit. It's insane! The fire stunt that they did in that movie.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm on pace. I'm hitting every day so far. I'm up to 15 on the 15th. Spoiler alert, we're taping this again on Saturday.
I felt shitty on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
It's gotta work, right? They forced me to go to a doctor.
Yeah, but I got in my queue, I have I still have Hellraiser to watch. I have all my DVR recording right now, legitimately right now recording is Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, I got that on which one?
The original to my knowledge.
1950s, 1970s, or 1990s?
Oh, now I have to look. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourself.
Talk about myself, you asshole!
All right, hang on. I'm looking.
Okay. Well, you know what? While he's doing his thing, I'm going to recap you at the beginning of my list. And, of course, I have to go with The Thing as the crossover movie from sci-fi to horror. If you're going to have one crossover movie, it's either going to be The Thing or The Fly. Fly was last year. The Thing was this year. Probably do The Fly again next year. We also have Rambach, Berlin Undead, which was a very unique horror film from Germany, and I suggest if anyone gets a chance to watch it, don't let the shitty cover art fool you. It is a fantastic movie. It's worth your hour. Never feels boring because it is only an hour, and it's great. The subtitles don't speed along like they could.
It's the 1978 version.
So that's oh man, Donald Sutherland. Dude, I have a memory about that movie. First of all, I have that on my pile. I bought that about last year during Halloween. I actually got to go to Best Buy again and see if they have any good horror on sale. Shit. I remember watching that back in high school. Not high school, junior high school. Alright, so my junior high school, we had a elective courses. You know, of course I picked a sport, you pick an activity, you picked something recreational. Now, of course, I never picked anything that had involved movement of any kind. Just to avoid anything, I actually picked the Star Trek class once.
Wow, that's kind of awesome.
I wasn't really a Trekkie, though, so it was kind of just like, But there was a sci-fi class that we did. We discussed sci-fi shows, movies. We watched that episode of X-Files with the pseudo-predator that they had. You know, the invisible alien dude hunting things.
Nice.
And then we watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers over a couple of days. Man, that was fucking insane. And then you finally get to that ending, man. That ending! Oh, God. It was such a sad ending. If you remember Dave's Avatar, for a while, Donald Sutherland pointing and looking all crazy.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it's from.
Vaguely. Okay, and the other one I have that's going to record here tonight is Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, that one's on. There's a free preview if you have AT&T Uverse this weekend for that Epix channel.
No, I don't, but I might still have a free preview. I'm going to check just in case.
Yeah, so that's on
there. If I do have free Epix, I'm going to watch as much shit as on demand as I can.
Yeah, because they got a lot of newer stuff that has just recently come out to DVD Blu-ray as well. Cause like,
yeah, they get a lot of new shit, and I just don't want to spend. I might just spend $5 a month from now on.
Yeah, because I already recorded the sequel, the Rocky sequel, Creed.
Oh, it's already on there? Shit, I gotta see that.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Back to the list.
Alright, so while you were away being an asshole trying to figure out what the hell is going on with your life, I decided to regale everyone with the beginning of my list. Now I'm up to number 3 and 4 was 2000 Maniacs and the pseudo-sequel tribute piece 2001 Maniacs, which are great films to watch in their own rights for different reasons. I say, but honestly, both Mayor Buckmans are probably the best reason to watch the films. Because one's from this unknown guy who only did like 8 movies, and this is his first film. He's fucking amazing in it. And then you have Robert Englund in the other one.
Yay.
So, yeah, here's number 1. Demons, which we have 2 people riding a motorcycle decapitating people with a katana over the seats of a movie theater.
Nice.
They're actually driving over the actual seats.
Nice.
Yeah, it's goofy as hell, but then you realize, a mask from a film feature turned a woman into a demon just because she was wearing it. So, hey, who gives a fuck? Who needs reasoning?
Because fuck logic.
Then I watched the 1990 Night of the Living Dead in 2004, Dawn of the Dead, and that's where I believe I left off.
Okay.
So then I watched a film called The House of the Devil, an indie horror film. Not very long. I think it's only about 90 minutes. Stars the guy who played Kane in RoboCop for a little while.
Okay.
And it takes place in the early 80s. It actually feels like a very good period piece. And for about the first hour, almost nothing happens, and yet you're still intrigued by the creepiness of everything. And then all fucking hell breaks loose at the end.
Nice.
And it's very well done. It looks really good. It was actually recorded on, I think, 16mm to get that old school vibe. Oddly enough, there's a movie I found at the fucking 7-Eleven for $4. I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't regret that now. Then I watched Paranormal Activity for the first time ever, and even though it's a found footage film, which I'm not a fan of, I honestly didn't hate it. But there was nothing special about it either. There's the other 3 Paranormal Activities are on demand in some fashion. I might watch number 2 and 3 to see if there's any difference, but otherwise I'm not really impressed. Then on Thursday, I went to a movie. I saw Shin Godzilla.
Nice.
In the most limited of engagements in the city. They had one showing of it at 7 o'clock. I literally had to run out of my job and across the street to the movie theater to watch it. I bought a huge soda. I put it in the armrest. It fell out of the fucking armrest.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, they gave me a new one after the movie, at least. I couldn't go get a new one before the movie because I literally got there at 7 o'clock.
That sucks.
And there were no trailers.
Oh, shit.
None. Just went straight to the movie.
See, that's awesome. I like when they do shit like that.
Now, this movie is not a straight-up horror film. I understand that. But the design of Godzilla throughout the movie was fucking terrifying. And seeing it on the big screen kind of made you feel a little claustrophobic. You just didn't feel safe. There was about 20 minutes in the film in the third act where it kind of gets boring, and it's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. It's more like, it's like Godzilla versus the conference room. Because there's like 900 meetings within the movie of them just talking about what the fuck's going on and how to deal with it.
That's funny.
It's just talking. But it was interesting talking at first. Like, wow, it's interesting how they're trying to handle this. Then it's fucking Godzilla. It's like, oh god, what do we do? Like, well, we tried to blow it up. Oh god, it didn't work. Oh, well, we have this idea. Okay, cool. Let's go with that. Instead, it's like, we have this idea. Well, we have to do this, and this, and this. We have to do this. We have to get this. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Let's blow up Godzilla. But character design and shit like that, I hope there's a fucking sequel. I really do. I hope there's a brand new style for Godzilla that they're going to continue with because it is crazy as all fuck. And because it looked like at the end, it showed that Godzilla was going to start sprouting off mini Godzillas off the tip of his tail. So, frightening. The the fun of it.
Right on.
So not a straight up horror film, but there are horror elements to it, and I think it counts.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Plus, I got to see it for free, which made it even better.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, I have like 3 free movie tickets on my Regal account.
Nice.
Right now, because apparently I haven't watched any movies since the summer, and every time I did the summer movie program with the kids that I work with, I used my Regal card. Apparently, that shit accumulated.
Nice. That's kind of like what I do when it comes to doing the banquets for my badminton team. I'll pay with my own credit card. The school reimburses me instead of me getting a pre-bill and then they send them a check, because then I get rewards points on my credit card.
Seriously, it's like I put like $600 on my Regal card because of that. So I had like, oh yeah, 4 free movie tickets on here. Would you like to use it? Yes.
That's awesome.
Give me back my credit card.
That's awesome.
Please, free movie. Yeah. Like shit. So even if the movie's bad, it didn't cost me nothing. And then I watched a movie on the movie channel on demand called The Culling. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was rather meh. It wasn't boring per se, but I really couldn't explain it to you if I could. Honestly, it was just a movie of 5 teenagers get lost, meet up at these people's house, and they talk for 90 fucking minutes about music. I probably would have enjoyed that more.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm up to 12 movies.
Woohoo!
I am behind. It is the 16th in 33 minutes. So I have 4 movies to catch up on if I want to be on time. And I'd like to be on time because I'd like to watch on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta find, like, the cool part is AMC right now is doing their Fright Fest. So
everything's commercials.
Yeah, that's the only problem. That's how I found the Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th, I found a copy online that I just did a Google search for it, and it was like, oh, cool. Somebody had it up on one of them random video websites that I normally would never use, but hey, they had it, so why the hell not? Basically, for me now, I guess my aim, aside from the ones that I have on there, I still kind of want to go back and watch the quote-unquote classics, I guess, that everybody knows about. Like, I want to watch the original Halloween. Just to see, because again, like I said, I've probably seen bits and pieces of stuff because I was the guy who avoided the commercials. Like, I would mute the TV and not look at the screen during Monday Night Raw when I was younger because USA used to always show horror flicks during October. So I would watch Monday Night Raw when it goes to commercial, mute the TV and look away for the 3 minutes and then unmute the TV and watch Raw. It was pretty sad. Like, I was really bad with horror flicks growing up. So.
Yes, you were.
But, yeah, now I've embraced them, and kind of, I guess, they're not as bad. A lot of them is just corny. It's funny to me. Like, I laugh a lot more during these things now, because I'm like, really? Like, that's what I was afraid of when I was a kid? That's kind of bad.
I know. That's the best part of when you look back on these things.
Yeah, it's just cheesy. I mean, rubber masks and shit, or like even the sequence of Nightmare on Elm Street where the girl's getting clawed at and underneath the bed, and then she's like floating in midair and slammed against the walls and up to the ceiling, and it's like she just like is swinging in like the most random pattern possible, and it's just momentum that's grabbing her, and you can tell like there's gotta be something pulling her up because she's actually swinging like in a circle with like she had one rope on her front end and one rope at her feet, and it's just boom, like hitting the wall. So I don't know, it's just funny to me. So, but cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedy that comes with horror, and some of it's just very unintentional.
Yeah. You know what? So I want to go back. I want to at least watch the Halloween. I
gotta watch Halloween 3, even though it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. It's probably the best of the Halloween films.
Okay. It's been a while since I've seen any of the Scream flicks. That's one I wouldn't mind going back to watch the original Scream. I know what
One of my favorites.
I know what you did last summer. I would like to watch because I mean Jennifer Love Hewitt. Hello. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta figure some other ones. Like Saw was on the other night, and I'm like, I've seen these a million times. I don't want to add these to my list. So I don't know, but we'll see. I gotta find some stuff. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm kind of trying to figure out ahead, like what might I be able to watch for next month with Schwartz in November, because it's all action movies. So
it's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait.
And then again, when it comes to DB December, if you're gonna amend the rules to where I have to watch movies I've never watched before, but I can watch them through Netflix, then I'm good to go.
Yeah, I think for you, we can make that amendment.
I will talk to Dave. I will make sure, because again, you're not even watching DVDs. You're probably watching Blu-rays.
Oh, well, we're not gonna call it Blu-ray Semper.
Oh.
Doesn't flow that well.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It's dude, it can even be VHSs for all I give a shit.
So
you know, it's like if you own it, you haven't watched it yet, watch it. That's the main premise of it.
Yeah, but
but since you don't have a collection and hoard movies like some of us do.
Yeah, you guys have way many. Like I seen Tomas, dude. He's posting stuff on Instagram all the time of all the movies he's buying lately.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad, actually.
Why?
Because I can't just go out and buy movies like that.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't have that ability. I have rent.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure all that shit out. So. But, shit, did you watch NXT this week?
I think I did.
Did you see who Sanity was?
Yes, I did.
Were you excited?
I knew who it was.
You knew at least one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was spoiled for the whole group. But honestly, I'm still happy with the group in general.
Yeah. So
because it finally gives some guys who actually needed direction some much needed direction.
And a leader to guide them down the path, which is great.
Plus a fucking faction in NXT. When have we seen that?
Basically the Wyatts when they first started.
Oh, and they've been gone for how long now?
I know, at least 2-3 years.
Yeah, so
I find that pretty awesome. And the way that it happened with fucking at the expense of fucking Ty Dillinger.
Well, if you're gonna get some booze, man.
Hey, that's the best way to do it. Freaking Rude freaking stands there on the apron and they beat the shit out of Dillinger and he's looking for a tag and Rude's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I like that angle of it. And dude, TM61, that team, man, can put on a fucking match.
Yeah, that was just a good match in general, though.
And that's the first official time on screen that we've gotten to see Sabatelli and Riddick Moss.
Riddick Moss and Sabatelli actually make a really good team.
You know, it's funny. I don't know why. Like Riddick Moss, his face just kind of bothers me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's because he's got this weird squinting look thing that he can't not squint.
Yeah.
But his nose is huge, so like, why are you squinting?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. It's like almost like
it's a weird malshaped face, and it's like, well, so you got this perfectly beautiful hair, this Adonis-like body, and then there's something wrong with your face, dude.
My brain just went to Little Nicky and said, "My brothers hit me in the face with a shovel."
Maybe.
I don't know why.
You know what? I like the team of him and Sabatelli.
Yeah.
I think the idea that they think of themselves as real athletes.
Yeah, because they're both football players. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good character to fucking go with.
Yeah, I like that. I like that angle. And then next week, you know what? I'm upset because I know what comes out next week, and I know you know what comes out next week is the.
Actually, no, I forgot.
The tag team partner of Austin Aries.
Oh, well, that's been spoiled on Instagram, thank you very much.
Yeah, we both kind of know what's going on. I'm not going to say it on here.
Please, we said it last week.
Did we? I don't even remember if we said it or not last week. I'm so out of it.
All right, he's a Messiah.
Yeah.
A Messiah backbreaking.
So, yes.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, you can figure it out by now.
And if you didn't know that on your fucking own, get out from the rock you live under. First of all, how do you even find us if you're living under that rock?
Yeah, exactly. So the Dusty Classic is off and kicking. So TM61 advanced. We got Sanity advanced. We got.
For those who don't know who's Insanity, it's led by the hunter Eric Young. You know, batshit insane Eric Young's got himself a batshit insane group of Nikki Storm, who everyone thought was, well, no, it was pretty obvious that she was a chick.
Yeah.
But fuck it, the way she was going at it on fucking Ty Dillinger, man.
Yeah, and then
that was hilarious.
And then Sawyer Fulton and Alexander Wolf.
Which I like this group because it's taking two guys who really had no direction anywhere other than, you know, a silly haircut for Fulton and I'm Thurman for the other guy.
Yeah.
You know, and now all of a sudden they're Sanity.
Yeah, well, Sawyer Fulton also got paired up with what's his name who wears two headbands.
Oh God.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head now.
Yeah, that guy.
Angelo Dawkins, there it is.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, two headbands.
Stir the pot.
Yeah.
Stir the pot.
Yeah.
Let's see you stir that pot into a victory. Nope, it's another loss.
Yeah, but no, yeah, Alexander Wolf plays that same kind of nutso character pretty decently. He looks like it anyway. So yeah, that's gonna work. I think we'll see. Eric Young is great on the stick, so he'll be doing most of the talking and helping them out as much as he can. And
if you just put a group of batshit crazy people together and let them do batshit crazy stuff, you're gonna have some fun shit.
Mm-hmm. That is for sure. And also too, we haven't even talked. Ty Dillinger, Bobby Roode feud is gonna continue. So.
Well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't it? I really think this is a chance to put Ty Dillinger over.
Yeah. I think
this is gonna be that one moment that brings him up that level.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like Ty Dillinger wasn't over as it is, but.
I'm not saying as over. I'm talking about really just establish him as a go-to guy.
Yeah. I mean, because for the love of God, like, they bring in guys from the outside, and their first match is with who? Ty Dillinger.
First comeback match for Sami Zayn, Ty Dillinger. Who was he training with in the Performance Center? Ty Dillinger. I have a feeling Ty Dillinger's got himself a job for life, and he may never leave NXT.
Yeah.
And I don't think he even minds because he's doing well for himself, and he's getting some shit down in the Performance Center where people look up to him.
Yeah, and I don't remember if I said this before last week's show because I can't remember when it came out. But Riddick Moss hurt Hideo Itami in a live event.
Yeah, that was a very botched
power slam.
Stack power slam, the one that Randy Orton does.
Yeah.
You know, he just didn't get full rotation on it. I don't know if Hideo didn't jump enough, or they just got tangled up before he got him flipped over and dumped him on his beam.
Yeah. So
and he's injured for maybe up through November.
Yeah.
But he said will be available for NXT Osaka, Japan.
Yeah, that's scary, man. That's a scary situation there.
It's a damn shame because, you know, he was really starting to get his groove back, and I really thought that he would have been the next guy to
get that title.
After Joe, maybe have that one match with Ibushi in November that I'm hoping that we would get.
Well, and speaking of almost getting dumped on his bean, did you watch SmackDown?
Not all of it.
Okay, they had a match between AJ Styles and everybody's favorite lovable loser, James Ellsworth.
Yes. His chin's even deeper into his neck now.
Yeah. He tugged his chin during a Styles clash, and luckily for him, Styles noticed it and pushed even more than normal to get him to where he didn't get dumped on his head. That was a scary moment, dude. I thought the guy was going to be paralyzed after I saw him tuck his chin. I go, oh no, he tucked his chin. And then Styles, you could tell he compensated extra for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yeah, it was a scary moment, but yeah.
Always a scary moment when someone tucks their head in the Styles Clash.
I will never understand how that, like, if you take a face bump, dude, come on. I mean, yeah, I'm not a wrestler. Don't get me wrong, I ain't a wrestler.
That's the thing. People are just so accustomed to tucking their chin.
But if you're taking a face bump, you don't tuck your chin.
Yeah, but how often take a face bump compared to a back bump?
True, I guess, yeah.
Then how many finishers have face bumps?
Pedigree.
And you see how many people have screwed that up too?
True. Yeah, we saw our first pedigree in TNA. Officially, they called it a pedigree.
Well, there are just some moves you can't change the name of.
Well, and it was funny because it was in the match between Mike Bennett and Cody this week.
Who used it?
Bennett on Cody. And they said, ooh, this is kind of like a slap in the face, and Mike Bennett playing mind games and shit. Because of the past and all that shit that happened. They didn't mention WWE at all directly, but
they really should just stop acknowledging WWE exists.
Yeah, but they are not going to.
No, I hope the rumors of them trying to buy well, hopefully we'll get to it later.
Yeah, there's a lot more shit that came out about TNA and problems. A lot more possible problems just this week as well. So, are you all caught up on Lucha?
I think so.
So this past week's main event was supposed to be Azteca Jr. and
he got beat the shit out of by Chavito.
By Chavo, yeah, and so
Let me just say this right now: I can watch Chavo and Ray wrestle until the end of time. I never get tired of their matches.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell they're seasoned now, and it is they know how to put on an entertaining match.
And they don't have to do half the high flying shit that they used to do.
And I never was a big fan of Chavo either, really. I mean, Chavo was always second fiddle to Eddie, and now that he's on his own, and Eddie passed away, and he doesn't have Vicky there.
Even then, he was second fiddle to Eddie for a long time. Let's be honest.
Well, but he was also second fiddle to Vicky.
Yeah, but that was because he was still second fiddle to Eddie. He was always Uncle Eddie's nephew.
Yeah.
Okay? He was Uncle Eddie's nephew. He wasn't, Chavo Guerrero of the Guerrero family.
Yeah.
He was Uncle Eddie's nephew. Now, he's taking the Guerrero name and Lucha Underground, and he's bringing a whole new aspect to it because he's running on his own, and Eddie Guerrero gets mentioned maybe once every 17 shows.
Yeah. So.
Alright, it's not like, hey look, it's Eddie's nephew, Chavo! No, it's Chavo Guerrero's a fucking bastard.
Yep.
Fucking Guerreros. Oh, hey Eddie. Type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, no, Chavo's really come a long way as being his own heel and being that true dick on the show. And he's fucking entertaining as hell.
Yeah. I love the fact that he beat the ever-living shit out of Azteca Jr. with the chair. And I love the fact that they used the camera to be his eyes as he beat him with the chair. That was...
Well, remember, Lucha Underground is very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way of putting it. It's not your average wrestling show. And I think that's why the fans either love it or hate it. You're either going to love or hate Lucha Underground because of the way it's produced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love it.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone on the show has ever said they have not enjoyed Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. We've been sitting there pretty much going, we haven't really seen a bad Lucha Underground match episode.
Yeah.
There have been occasional matches that have been good, but episodes have made up for it.
Yeah. No, so Chavo takes him out. Dario gets wind of all the stuff later, and Chavo wants to end the match with Pentagon, and Ray wants revenge on Chavo for attacking Azteca, and Dario does his magic and makes it a three-way to main event. Yay. Okay, and honestly, on that, the fans in general are pretty smart and have some good chance. NXT crowd is pretty into it, but sometimes they get into it for themselves a lot. They start chanting stuff to kind of get themselves over. Or like even at Raw, they'll start chanting CM Punk or JBL or Randy Savage or whatever.
Shitheads.
And that shit pisses me off. But Lucha Underground this past week in the matchup with Mascarita Sagrada and Son of Havoc taking on Dr. Wagner Jr. and Famous B. For the crowd to start chanting 423 you suck, 423 you suck was the most ingenious twist on a chant, because he's always saying that 423 get fame is the phone number to get a hold of Famous B, which if you actually call that number, it actually has a voicemail message sitting there. Originally, when he was Mascarita Sagrada's manager, it was a whole big old thing promoting Mascarita Sagrada. Then after he dumped them, it changed to, oh, I'm not dealing with the likes of you people or people who suck like Mascarita Sagrada. I haven't called it in the past month or so. I have a feeling it talks very positively about Dr. Wagner Jr. now. So, it's kind of fun. But I got to give credit to the Lucha Underground crowd there for that chant. That was pretty fucking hilarious. But that match with Sexy Star and Jack Evans, that was fun. I don't know. Did you like that one?
Well, when you go all clusterfucky like they do.
Yeah, well, I like the fact that they put Sexy Star in matches where it's legitimately believable that she can beat the dude.
I just like the fact that they make the women as on the same level as the men in this program.
Yeah, and to me it's a matter of, you put her up against Mil Muertes or against Matanza, she's gonna have her moments, but I don't think she's gonna come out on top in the end. Just personally. But you but you put her in the ring with Jack Evans, and her winning is absolutely believable. Put her in there with PJ Black. If she won, I would believe it. You put her in there with...
I believe her beating
Johnny Mundo. I think they can put her over him. I mean, she beat Taya, whatever the hell your name is. So, I honestly, it's going to happen. Johnny Mundo and her are going to face off, and I have a feeling Johnny Mundo is going to take the Gift of God belt off of her. But if she won, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. They're booking her so strongly against people who are the same size as her, and it's awesome. I mean, if you, like, dude, she beat Marty the Moth.
Yep.
So, and Marty the Moth is bigger than her, and they booked it well. So.
But Marty the Moth doesn't win much.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's also
more there because he's batshit insane and he's fun to watch.
Yeah, I love that character.
Seriously.
So.
Although I really can't sit there and go, I don't like you. I mean, fucking Mascarita Sagrada coming out in the sidecar flipping off Famous Pete.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. You know what? That first suicide dive out of the ring, I thought Mascarita Sagrada knocked himself out.
Oh, man, I really thought he hurt himself.
He hit the sidecar hard.
He did.
So, yeah. Yeah,
we have to talk about, though, how good Rey Mysterio has been on the programming.
Yeah, and you don't, I mean, that's the main thing. You don't need him to be doing all the stupid flips and shit all the time like he used to. He's not that young anymore. He can be...
No, but he's adding a lot more to his repertoire that he used to use, and he's able to do them again because he's half his fucking size now.
Yeah. Well, and
he lost all that bulky, unnecessary weight that he had in WWE.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because you know what I just thought of, because I've seen it in the WWE again, and he's not wrestling anymore, but one of the Usos is using it as a finisher. Why not give Rey a submission and let him do the Tequila Sunrise?
I just like the fact that they actually call it the Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah. I as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, that's right, that's Conan's old finisher.
Well, first of all, I always loved the Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah.
Because first of all, the name is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it's a nice looking finisher. You trap the arm, you got the half Boston Crab going on, you know, you crank it really hard, it looks really painful.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think they gotta do some more. The only thing really they gotta do with Rey is get it to where maybe throw in a submission for him.
just because he's not going to be able to do all these. I mean, he can still do a suicide dive here and there, but as time goes on, man, he is getting older. And
I think if Ray stays in the shape that he's in right now and wrestles the limited schedule that he's been wrestling, I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
And I think he can keep going the way he's going. I don't think he needs a finisher. I think he just needs to stick with, he had a West Coast pop for the first time in like 10 years on Puma at the end of Ultima Lucha 2.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw him get a legit West Coast pop?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because he couldn't physically do it. Yet going up against a guy like Puma, who's on his level, athletic-wise, he's able to do it. And he wasn't flying around and doing all this flippy shit, but every match you've been watching, he's been doing something new. He did that double rotation on friggin' Pentagon. I mean, he's bringing out stuff you don't see from Rey Mysterio in a long time. That's why he feels fresh again.
Well, and even too, when it's like, even the backstage character is not just happy-go-lucky Ray anymore. That's the best part about that, is his character is like, dude, I ain't gonna tolerate your bullshit. I was
shocked. He cursed.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't gonna tolerate your bullshit, Chavo.
It's like, what? That man used to sell masks to children.
Oh, man. So, yeah, Lucha Underground.
Seriously, it was unexpected. I also like the fact that, Lucha Underground is our wrestling.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's rated R wrestling. It doesn't have any nudity, and I'm fine with that. But it's definitely rated R wrestling.
Yeah, we will definitely see where they go in the near future, because the Dario's Dial of Doom has got to come back probably next week.
Yeah, I think they announced it.
Yeah.
And that should be fun. I mean, we've had a few people that are like, wow, and then Havoc had a chance, and then all of a sudden, like, back.
Yeah, well, and the fun part is we still get to see the best of 7. We've seen a couple now of Cage and Tejano. Is it best?
2-0.
Is it best of 5 or best of 7?
Best of 5.
Okay, best of 5.
And the winner will probably get a match right away with Matanza.
Yeah, no doubt. That was the very special, unique opportunity, or whatever the hell he wants us to call it.
Yes.
I'm kind of hoping.
Puma? We didn't get a chance to talk about it. What about Puma and Matanza, man?
That was a good match, yeah.
That's on my match of the list candidate, even with the Dusty finish, setting up what's probably going to be the match of the year in Ultima Lucha.
Against him and Mil Muertes again.
If they let it go that long.
Yeah, and then we still, again, they keep talking about it. They keep teasing it's going to happen at the next Ultima Lucha. Is Katrina finally gets in the ring and Ivelisse are going to go heads up, which is great.
Yeah, I love the fact that they actually set this match up a full 40 episodes in advance.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So we'll see. Hopefully they build it up and they get it right. And because honestly, she hasn't wrestled on TV since the one time she wrestled on a TNA One Night Only as Maxine. So I haven't seen her. That's the only one I think I've seen her on, and that was like a year. Well, it got to be like 2 years ago now. So I remember her interacting with EC3, and it was really fucking hilarious. So yeah, she hasn't wrestled really consistently. I mean, since the women's season of NXT, and I mean, she was always a valet for guys once she finally was on the main roster. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Lucha, dude, if you're not watching Lucha, seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? You gotta watch Lucha Underground. You seriously do. And I'm waiting. I want to get a box set, dude.
I don't know why it ain't on Blu-ray yet.
Yeah, I want a box set of Lucha Underground. I would love to own that and have it. Dude, you know what they should do? And you know how when you do the box sets of your Walking Dead thing, they should do an Aztec medallion as your as your little thing extra you get for buying the box set.
Oh, that could be the DVD case.
Yeah, or each DVD. When you open up the case, it looks like the Gift of the Gods belt, and you have the different DVDs be on the belt or some shit like that, and then they give you a T-shirt or something for free. Because I want something from Lucha Underground for like I seriously I want to get a hat or a T-shirt or something. But
I want a freaking mask or 7.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Like, I want Cuernos, I want Muertes, I want Pumas.
Dude, if they sell a Drago mask, dude, that's the coolest mask out there. Dude, seriously, Drago's mask is like the absolute fucking coolest. And then the tongue action there with the elongated tongue, looks like one of them freaking things you'd get at the candy store that drips out of his freaking mouth, and he can just like a God, what's the kind of candy I'm talking about? I can't even think of it. It's like a gummy tongue or some shit.
Yeah, they're very Jello-like.
Yeah, it's really seriously. If you haven't seen Drago, go find them. Oh my God, so cool. Yeah, and that's Lucha. You want to get into this TNA shit?
I feel like we have to because everyone else has talked about it, and I don't want to talk long about it only because it's just so fucking much. I don't even know how to respond to most of it, but you got the information. We're going to go with that. You start regaling it out, and I'll try to respond to what I can with what I think.
Okay, so here's the deal. Right now, TNA is supposedly in dire straits. They were having issues going into the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. They were saying they weren't going to have enough money to do it. Magically, at the 11th hour, they got an investor to invest money in them that give them enough money to do the pay-per-view and go all the way through the end of the year, which we believe to be Billy Corgan. As time has gone on, it kind of comes out, and it sounds like there's a deal that was made where WWE was going to buy the library and Billy Corgan bought the company. So up until the point where Billy Corgan is the official owner and is going to rebrand TNA Impact Wrestling to something else, WWE would get that library. Again, nothing's been confirmed officially. Now, in this past week, there have been two things that have come out. One of which being Billy Corgan filing a lawsuit against TNA, Dixie Carter, saying, let's see here. Again, this was from Meltzer. So supposedly,
grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly. Grain of salt. Supposedly, Billy Corgan filed a lawsuit against Impact Ventures and Dean Broadhead, who's the CFO of TNA, and Dixie Carter, who's the chairperson, and her husband, Serge, who you've seen occasionally on TV, in the court of Nashville. And a restraining order also has been approved with Billy Corgan filing a bond to support it. So there's that. But also, too, it sounds like here's a statement from Lisa Druss Christman, Billy Corgan's spokesperson, and he says, as president, Billy is looking out for the long-term interests of the company, its employees, its talent, as well as its stakeholders and contractors, and will try to work with them in the coming weeks to secure a deal if allowed by the Carters. So basically, according to Meltzer, he kind of has this feeling that some sort of fraud was involved, and Dixie Carter didn't disclose certain things to Billy Corgan that he probably should have known when he was investing in the company in the first place. So there's that. That's one thing that came out this week. Here's the next thing. Also, because of TNA, in the past we've heard TNA hasn't been able to make their payments to people, things like that. We've seen it come out over time. MVP was one of those guys who says he never got paid. Certain other people have come out and said the same thing. Now, apparently, the state of Tennessee has issued a tax lien against Impact Wrestling and Impact Ventures. So the state of Tennessee officially put the lien out on 9/8. So this has actually been out for over a month already, the tax lien. And they have a fair amount of time, air quotes, to repay the debt. So also, here's the kicker. Anybody who were to buy TNA would still have to be responsible for the debt TNA owes to the government. So Billy Corgan will have to pay off that debt if he's the official owner of it. And what it is, it stems back to also more stuff with problems that Eric Bischoff had with the Bischoff Hervey Entertainment way back when as well. So there's a lot of shit going on there. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Like it honestly looks like they might be kind of in trouble. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is. There's pictures, like PDF looking pictures. I guess they had signed something to do a repayment standing or some shit. But yeah, dude, it looks like they owe quite a bit to the state of Tennessee.
Like, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so if everything is right, that's still crazy. So, your thoughts?
I think TNA should possibly go out of business, and Corrigan pick up the scraps, take as many guys as he can, and start a company that's completely separate. Bring in a mix of new guys from the indies, stick with the guys he currently has, start a whole new program, see if he can work with the Pop's current time slot and see if they could take advantage of that. Because right now, TNA just is, it's just bad juju, man.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, and it's one of those things where I can see if TNA doesn't wind up sticking around, I can see Pop trying to make a deal with Ring of Honor to bring Ring of Honor wrestling to their station.
Well, if I was Corgan, I'd be like, don't do that. I will get you a program. Give me a couple of days.
Yeah, no, I know they probably could, and I mean it's just a matter of will they be willing to, with all the shit that's happened in the past few months.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're kind of just shit out of luck too because of the whole situation.
Yeah, so and they do have episodes in the can already now. They've already taped at least 3 to 4 more episodes going up for the next month. So we shall see. So at least they're holding up their end of the bargain for the next month or so. But it's unfortunate because I truly do love that company. I really do love TNA, and I've been a fan for the longest of time since I started watching them back when they got their slot on Spike TV. So.
Well, unfortunately, nothing lasts forever. I mean, even one day we might be talking about WWE like this. Well, granted, we might be in our 70s when that happens, but.
Well, and the funniest part is what people don't realize is Ted Turner's WCW didn't last as long as TNA has even. It didn't.
Well, it's from what, 88 to 2001?
Yeah. TNA's been around since like late 2001, early 2002. Yeah.
I would say 2002. I'd say 14 years.
Yeah, so I mean, it's right around the same point.
Outlived ECW.
Yeah.
So again, ECW had a very short half-life.
Well, when you got Paul Heyman trying to be CFO and he's notoriously bad with money.
Very true.
So, Yeah, that was like an indie fed that got a contract to have run a nationally syndicated TV show. So, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I think that I don't think El Rey is going to ever give up Lucha Underground. Like, no doubt in my mind, they will never give that show up anywhere. That is their bread and butter show next to, what is it, whatever that other show is, the From Dusk Till Dawn, or whatever the hell whatever the vampire shows or whatever is on El Rey. The only thing I can think of maybe is if there is such a need for a pop TV, if they don't have the option of a Ring of Honor, I mean, a PWG. Now, PWG has never had a syndicated TV show unless maybe only in the local market out in LA. I don't know for certain. But I wouldn't mind seeing a PWG show on a weekly basis. I'd watch it. I know most people who are diehards would. It would take people some getting used to because it's very indie. They don't have a big budget, but they put out DVDs and they put on some good matches with a lot of big name indie guys. Two of which being arguably the greatest current tag team in the business, which is the Young Bucks. And I say arguably because I personally don't.
Yeah, that's not how you spell the Revival.
That's why I say arguably, because most indie people would say, yeah, the Bucks are the best tag team around, and I'm like, yeah, they basically have destroyed the Super Kick single-handedly. But don't get me wrong, they're exciting to watch sometimes, but I just hate seeing Super Kick, and people kicking out every single time. It's like watching a Dolph Ziggler match. But
yeah, two Dolph Zigglers. It's like Dolph Ziggler and Matt Hardy had some babies.
That's funny. Yeah, they were the poor boy Hardy boys there for a while. Especially when they were in TNA and they were Gen Me. They hella looked like the Hardys. So yeah, PWG would be a fun one to have because I mean you get guys who come out from, you get Lucha Underground guys. See, that's where you might have contractual issues, because that's what happened with TNA and Hernandez when he was on Lucha Underground. He couldn't appear on both shows, and he did at the same time, and he done fucked up, and TNA got pissed and pulled him off the television and basically fired him on the spot. Because he didn't tell him about Lucha Underground.
And then they didn't get brought back to Lucha Underground anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, basically nothing happened for Hernandez afterwards. But I can see if PWG had a deal, that's guys like the Mac who has an issue, possibly Cage, Famous B probably. I mean, a lot of those guys are from that area where they taped Lucha Underground that are in Boyle Heights, because that's where PWG is in Southern California. Championship Wrestling for Hollywood would be another one that they could do, and they have pretty good production values. But again, it's an indie-rific show. That's really what it is. And I know they have a local show. Hell, a lot of places now are like indie shows, indie promotions are getting time in their local markets. The one I used to work for out here, Big Time Wrestling, they do on local channel, I believe it's 20. They on like super early in the morning on Saturday morning at like, I think it's like 2 a.m. or something like that. They got a time slot to show an hour show of their wrestling. So I mean, you could do something like that. It just depends on the quality you're looking for. And after TNA, I don't know if Pop's going to want to go to a more indie feel, because TNA at least had production values. They had their own sound stage. They had Universal backing them. Kind of, I guess. Any thoughts? Would you want to see something else replace it? I mean, if it couldn't be
Billy Corgan and some sort of version of a new Impact? Scott, are you muted?
No. The week is finally catching up to me, I think.
Wow, he's getting sleepy.
Yep. It's been a long freaking week. Like I said on Wednesday,
He was
they
sick.
kicked me out of work because I was coughing pretty badly to the point where I had to go to a doctor. So I slept pretty much all of Thursday into Friday, and that meant I was up all Friday into Saturday.
Yeah, and you worked your other job.
Yeah, that was not comfortable.
So, I feel you, man. Well, yeah. So, any thoughts on if it can't be Billy Corgan in some form of Impact, would Pop be smart to grab another one, or would they? I mean, would they just kind of hold out until Billy Corgan got ready?
I'd take any offer that would help. I mean, I don't think having WWE pick up TNA is a horrible idea because then they'd have plenty of chances to give people access to the programming that they might have missed thanks to the network.
Yeah, well, and just if WWE infused them with cash, kind of like how they did help in ECW, if they rebranded to something else, still run by Billy Corgan, and nobody tells anybody else, none the wiser that WWE's funding them, why not let it run as its own brand?
Well, we do have the network for that. I just think that's a little too much work.
Yeah. I can't help but think back to when WWE put WCW out of business, and I wish WWE would have infused them with cash afterwards to do the war that way on two different shows and then do crossover episodes. So, I think that would have been fun, but yeah, well. All right, well, Ed, you wanna just call it a night, man? Because if you're
Yeah, I'm getting zonked early tonight for some reason.
yeah, knowing
Like,
you,
really badly zonked.
you'll probably go lay down and then you'll be like wide awake, must read comics.
Watch movies, catch up.
Yeah,
Watch Stage Fright Aquarius, a great 1980s Italian horror film.
nice.
Yeah, me and Tomas actually found it both same day, used pile at Kim's. Like, well, we'll both get a copy.
Sweet, right on.
And it was great. It's a really cool horror film.
Nice. All right, so
Here's your extra short episode of Gorilla Blood. You're welcome, folks.
yes, all good, no worries. You're probably listening to us on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button. And be sure to comment on different things. We promise, well, at least I promise, I will try to take a look at them and comment back. Scott does have an Instagram, though, which is
Scott NDX.
yay. And Gorilla Blood Radio does have an Instagram as well, too, and we put stuff up there all the time. Well, I do, and Scott comments on things, too, which is cool. And then I try to, post things that Scott will like. And sometimes it's funny. I'll text him the things, and he goes, yeah, put that on the Instagram.
Damn right.
So, but yeah, dude, I love...
Because now that we don't have any censors to worry about.
Yeah, I love not being handcuffed. We can post up stuff with swearing and shit. It's awesome. And then just be sure to tune into us next time around. Again, depending on the circumstances, whether Scott or I aren't feeling well or whatnot, usually the shows will get posted up sometime between Saturday and Sunday. So
Yeah, normally we record them on a Wednesday.
yeah, and so by the Friday, I'm usually have them already encoded, and then it's just a matter of uploading them to YouTube. So. So I'll probably do most of that tomorrow and try to get it up by Monday. So, yeah. So, all right, cool. On that note, the Shorty Short edition of Gorilla Blood Radio is in the books. And for a sleepy Scott NDX, I am Daniel Correa, and we will talk to you next time around here on Gorilla Blood Radio. Peace, everybody.